Control is rarely loud. The most effective manipulators aren't the ones who shout orders, they're the ones who make you believe it was your idea all along. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka, the enigmatic protagonist of Classroom of the Elite, is a master of this art. He doesn't control people through force or fear. Instead, he subtly rewires their thinking, planting seeds that grow into loyalty, dependence, and obedience, all while staying emotionally detached. Today we'll break down two prime examples of his tactics, KARUIZAWA and HORIKITA SUZUNE. Two completely different personalities, yet both became tools in his grand design without ever realizing it. KARUIZAWA wasn't strong, at least, not emotionally. Beneath her confident facade lay deep insecurity and fear of rejection. Ayanokoji noticed this immediately, but instead of offering her empty reassurances or meaningless sympathy, he let her problems escalate. It wasn't cruelty, it was precision. When her world seemed to crumble, Ayanokoji stepped in not as a hero, but as the only viable solution. He protected her from her bullies, exposed her vulnerability to herself, and then subtly reminded her who had saved her. In doing so, he created dependency. KARUIZAWA didn't just trust Ayanokoji, she needed him. The brilliance here lies in emotional control. Ayanokoji never let her feelings or his own cloud his judgment. He kept her at arm's length, ensuring she saw him not as a romantic interest, but as a lifeline. The tactic learned here is leverage vulnerability. Find emotional cracks and position yourself as the only solution. But remember, true control comes when they believe they made the choice to trust you. HORIKITA was a different challenge. Fear wouldn't work on her. She was proud, logical, and driven by her ambitions. But pride, like any strength, can be turned into a weakness if you know where to press. Ayanokoji didn't order HORIKITA around. He didn't tell her what to do. Instead, he made suggestions carefully worded, strategically timed, that felt like her own decisions. When she succeeded, she believed it was her intelligence that had won the day. But every victory was a result of Ayanokoji's invisible guidance. He planted ideas, stepped back, and let HORIKITA's pride do the rest. And when she started to rely on his advice more and more, she unknowingly became an extension of his will. Tactic learned here is guide pride, don't crush it. People driven by pride don't respond to orders, they respond to influence. Make them feel like the leader while keeping your hand on the wheel. What ties these two examples together is Ayanokoji's mastery of emotional detachment. KARUIZAWA was kept close enough to rely on him but far enough not to expect affection. HORIKITA was guided but never coddled. This detachment allowed Ayanokoji to see their strengths and weaknesses clearly, without the fog of personal attachment clouding his strategy. Tactic learned? Stay emotionally detached. Emotions create noise, and noise disrupts clarity. To truly control a situation, you must observe without attachment and act without hesitation. Ayanokoji's tactics aren't about grand gestures, they're about subtlety. Vulnerability, pride, emotional detachment, these are his tools, and he wields them with precision. But let's be clear, manipulation isn't inherently evil. It's a skill, a tool. Like fire, it can warm a home or burn it to the ground. It all depends on who's holding the match. Disclaimer: this analysis is for educational purposes only. These tactics aren't meant to harm, deceive, or exploit others. Understanding human behavior is a responsibility, and how you choose to use this knowledge defines your character. Choose wisely. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an analysis like this again. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Which Ayanokoji tactic impressed you the most? And remember, knowledge is power, but only if you know how to use it. See you in the next one.